Elephants, ladies and gents. Oh, by the way, sorry for the appearance. It's just, as the song would say, hot, hot, hot. And she doesn't know about it because she's out at the moment, so I'm just not going to tell her this is what I've worn. I'm sorry, gents. I do apologise. Ladies and gents, I'm sorry. Elephants. Elephants. Read something yesterday about elephants. Well, I read it today. It was out yesterday. That really shocked me. There's still a big trade there in killing the old elephants over in Africa. And for all we've always thought it was really, really barbaric. It seems that maybe, if you read the report that I've read, that isn't the case. There's absolutely thousands and thousands and thousands of elephants in Africa, many, many more than I thought. Some of them up to 4 and 5 ton in weight, ginormous beasts, big as double-decker buses. And I believe what they're doing now, because of lack of food or water, they're moving off the various, it's not ranges that they're on, you know, the things that the man-made things that they've got them on. I can't even think what it's called. You know what I mean anyway. And they're moving into inhabited areas where the peoples are of Africa, but little sort of shanty towns, little shacks, they're living in sort of makeshift tents, if you like, or stuff like that. 6, 7, 8 people to a bed, which an elephant can trample in absolutely no time. And what they're doing is they're growing maize over there. They're growing maize to eat, and they've got water, stocks of water for the cows and their own livestock. And the elephants are coming onto where the humans are, and they're trampling everything. They're trampling homes down. They're going into the fields. They're eating all the maize. What they're not eating, they're trampling down. They're taking all the water. They're an absolute pest and an absolute nightmare. And I believe what happens is each different township, each different place is allowed to cull a certain amount of elephants per year. And the trophy hunters are still going over there. But the trophy hunters, I think I've read it right, to pay something like £60,000 for every elephant that they cull. And they're taking the tusks away, as they have done in Britain and America in the past. They mentioned a guy that's done it from Hungary, and he's had the tusk flew to wherever. But of that £60,000, 95% of it goes to the people. 30,000 of it's built one school there, a proper school with proper brickwork, proper timbers, proper walls, proper ceilings, and the kids are being taught there. When they kill an elephant, for all they lose the tusk, they skin it. I don't know what they do with the skin, but you probably know yourself. But they actually take the meat, because it's so much meat, to various little villages, and the villagers eat the meat, the elephant meat. Again, I didn't know that. But they're not eating meat from month to month. They very rarely eat meat. The diet they live on is awful, because they've got no money, they've got nothing. And the residents are saying that they need to carry on culling elephants, and in fact, they wish they could cull more. There's that many, and the problem is getting so great now that they regularly coming into these habitable places, and they're trampling their own kinfolk, men, women, children. They're killing people wantonly because they're so desperate to get to easy food or easy water. They'll walk all over anything in the way. And there's a story there of a guy that got trampled, and the elephant stayed over him and kept stamping on him and gouging him. It took about 3 days to die. He went to 3 hospitals. The first hospital didn't have the facilities to treat him. The second hospital was too busy, I think. And the third hospital, they said, he's too far gone, he's going to die. And he did. And it's, I don't know, it's a worrying thing. And they're saying us Brits should not be telling people in Africa what they can do with their animals. It's all right for us living where we live and doing what we do. You know, we're in Scotland, we've got stag hunts all the time where they're letting people, they're paying, people are coming and paying to stag hunts, and then they're keeping the antlers and whatever it may be. They say, we're right to do that in our country, but we're telling people that you can't go and kill elephants. And they're saying it's a really massive problem, and humans are really suffering at the moment at the hands or hooves of elephants. And I just thought I'd share it. I mean, it's just noise from me. It's just sort of ear candy, I suppose. But I read it, and I don't know, it made me feel, I mean, I like elephants. I wouldn't want to trample all over me, but I've always liked them. And I've always thought they were pretty placid unless they were pushed. But from what I read here, there's some really aggressive ones that run the packs, and that's what they have to do. They have their own teams of rangers that cull them, and they always try to cull. It's normally the eldest one. It's the guy that runs the pack, the male that runs the pack, the guy. And they do it with regularity, and it can turn the pack away and keep it away from the townsfolk at that time. But it's happening all too regularly now, and the residents are asking for a greater cull than is happening at the moment. And they said the elephant population won't suffer because it's so vast. As I say, I didn't realise it was that vast, but I thought I'd share it. It's probably all just drivel, but it's true. I've read it, and I thought it was a good piece, and it did make me think again about the practice of killing these wonderful beasts. It really did.